base build cost, including all deployables, is going to be 57,000 metal frags, 1.3 HQM, and 83,000 stone. Also, this is upkeep. The starter base for this base can be built two different ways. One of them is cheaper than the other, and based on how much mats you have is which type of starter you're going to build. So the first starter, which is the cheaper one, is an L-shaped base. It's very simple, very small, and TC would go in the corner, like that. So the second way you would build it is already having the 2x3 set up with the bunker. TC goes into the same spot again. So if you chose starter base number 1, this is how you expand it from this to that. You start off by just adding the rest of the 2x3 and walling it in, and then over here you add the bunker. So when you have the starter base up, you can fit a lot of boxes. Workbench level 1, or your workbench can go in the middle over here, and you can fit about 7 to 8 bags depending on how you format everything, and you could comfortably fit 6 furnaces. So the first extension to the base is going to be adding honeycomb opposite side of the bunker and a raised foundation. This gives your new entrance to the base, and also gives you jump up to the next story. Once you have reached a stage and you need more loot, these 3 sections can be turned into loot rooms. By now you will also have, as a clan, probably enough to upgrade the base and the workbench to at least level 2. So you can place the level 2 workbench upstairs. Like that. So by this time you should have enough mats to upgrade at least the bunker to metal. So to do that, you're going to upgrade the walls and the roof of everything in the core, this half wall, and the 2 bunkers, and the 2 bunker foundations. So the next expansion is actually the shell. So you're going to come to the side of the bunker, and you're going to add 2 raised foundations with triangles going off of them. And you're going to do the same thing to the sides, honeycomb foundation, a square, a raised square, and 2 triangles going off. To connect the shell, what you're going to do is you're going to work off any side. You're going to go off this triangle, 1 triangle, square, and then another square, break the square and the triangle. Once you've done that, you're going to fill in the honeycomb over here, like so. Once you've reached this position, you're going to want to actually build up your shell now, you're going to add a wall frame here and here. You're going to wall everything in, and you're going to make this 3 walls high. Once you've got your shell up, you're going to want to add airlocks. How you do that is you add a square and 2 triangles going off to the side. Right here, you can either add windows or wall frames, depending if you have the reinforced window BP or not. Now that you've got your airlocks, you're going to want to work on your 3rd floor and your inner peaks. So to do that, you're going to completely wall in everything. Going to completely wall in everything. And you're going to add squares on each side and corner. Once you've done that, you're going to want to add twig, half walls, and triangles, like so. This is just so that you can actually place the peak downs. Once you've placed the peak downs, you can get rid of the twig. To format the 3rd floor, I like to do it like this. I like to put electricity in these 2 sections right here, and then I like to put a few beds and a few lockers along this. So now that you're done with that, you're going to want to cap off the core. Once you've capped off the core, you're going to want to start on the bedroom floor. You're going to start by going like this. Going to add floor frames on each of the corners and fill everything in. You're also going to want to place these so that it helps. It gives stability to the roof. And you're going to want to make sure that you're placing this perpendicular to the jump up. Once you've done that, you can cap this. Give this a temporary jump up. Once you finish that, you're going to want to wall in the bedroom floor. And make an outer ring. The reason why we do this is because on the outside ring, we're going to have bedrooms and a ladder hatch that leads to the shooting floor, or not the shooting floor, the inner peaks. So you're going to want to take a wall and hard side to you, and you're going to come up from each hole right here, and you're going to block off the left side completely, hard side to you. Once you've done that, you're going to want a hard side to you as well, and you're going to block off for this side the two squares. You're going to block off 1 square over here, 2 squares over here, and 1 square over here. Same thing, half wall, rotate it hard side to you. You're just going to place it like this. And on each square over here, you're going to place floor frames. Once you've done that, you can cap it off. And your jump up is going to be on these. Over here, you can fit bedrooms and lockers. When doing this, do not place a wall frame and a cap over here because you're going to be reusing that jump up. Now that you've reached this stage, we're going to start on the shooting floor. How you start that is you're going to add roofs on each side. And the reason these roofs are able to go up is because of these floor frames that we placed earlier. So you're going to want to place your shooting floor like this. A square going off from each roof, then triangles pointing outwards like so. And then you're going to block off these roofs with walls like this. You're going to put single door frames over those corners, double door frames over here. You're going to add windows to whatever slots that is left. To format the actual shooting floor, I like to block it in like this, add a wall frame right here, and then windows surrounding another door. Just like this. And then of course you want to reuse that jump up. Now you can put the floor frame and start capping the middle part off. Now you're going to add walls on each corner like this. And you're going to grab a U-shaped stair and you're going to be pointing it so that the top aims to the middle of the base, like this. And you're going to place that in each corner. You're also going to put wall frames over here for extra doors and stability to the roof. And once you've done that, you're going to cap off everything but the stairs. Once you're done with that, you're going to start working on your shooting floor peak ups to the roof. You're going to add 2 walls around it, a half wall, place a floor, break the half wall, and add 2 low walls. You're going to do this for each corner. Once you're done with that, you're going to place windows like this. And roofs. By now, or long time ago, you should have had enough to high quality the whole entire core and get a tier 3. So tier 3, or workbench level 3, would be placed right here in the middle where the level 1 went. You're also going to want to, at this point, you're also going to want to HQM your whole bunker. Make the foundations metal. Put the walls and roof to armored. You're going to want to armor this half wall and the 2 bunker foundations. Once you've had this upgrade, you're also going to want to upgrade your other floors, and you could do that by upgrading the roofs first, and then upgrading the walls going around. And you're also going to want to metal the 3rd floor as well. Once you've upgraded your whole core, you're going to want to sheet metal your honeycomb as well. You're only going to want to upgrade the shell foundations, the 3 high walls, and the roof above the core. Like so. At this stage, with the bunker upgrade to armored and the honeycomb and the shell upgraded to metal, this base is a 32 rocket raid. You can make this base even more fortified by armoring the first floor of honeycomb. Everything above the core, like the bedroom floor and the shooting floor and the roof, can stay stone. With this upgrades, this base is at least a 40 rocket raid, no matter which direction they raid through. If I am wrong, please correct me and tell me in the comments. And during all of this, you're going to want to make sure that you furnish everything, putting garage doors in every slot that you can, adding ladder hatches to each corner of the inner peaks so that they can access bedrooms, putting bedrooms in the bedroom floor. You also want to make sure that you secure your shooting floor by adding double doors that swing out towards the roofs and single doors that swing out as well. Add some vertical embrasures as well. Auto turrets can also be placed in each one of these roof peak ups, and they can all be powered from the electricity room that would go into these. So to compound the base, we're going to start off on the fat side of the base. You're going to start by adding triangles like this, and adding a square at the end and breaking everything before it. You're going to want to add a square and a triangle, and then build off 2 from here. Right here is where you can add your first outer TC. Do the same thing on the other side as well. Now for the airlock side, you're going to want to grab squares. We're going to build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares and add a triangle at the end. You're going to break this square at the beginning and you're going to place it like that. You can add your TC at the end of this triangle. Once you've done this, once you've added TC'd all sides, you're going to place 5 high wall frames, and this is so that if people were to break your main TC, they can't replace TC on your roof. Once you've done that, you're going to want to add airlocks by your base airlocks. You're going to build it like this. You're going to add 2 double doors like this and metal shotguns. You're going to do that on each side. Once you've added the airlocks, you're going to put metal barricades and you're going to put 4 walls around. This wall right here, you're going to want to build off from the end of the second triangle. Place your wall from this airlock, place a wall, and then connect them with 2 walls. You're going to add metal barricades over here so people can't get into your compound, and you're going to do the same thing above the compound airlock. So that was my 2x3 clan base design. Thank you for watching, and if you have any criticism for me on what I can do to improve this base, please leave it in the comments. I'm always trying to become a better builder. And yeah, thank you for watching.